At least Giannis Antetokounmpo isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and the Milwaukee Bucks look poised to win another title. Defeating the Phoenix Suns 116-104 in Phoenix on Tuesday night, the Milwaukee Bucks not only became the first team to reach 50 wins this season, but they also became the first team to punch their ticket to the playoffs. So when you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they are one of the most complete teams in the entire league, and they showed off their depth around Giannis Antetokounmpo in their win against the Suns. The Bucks were without Chris Middleton, but Jay Crowder and Bobby Portis, they stepped up with 11 points from off the bench, and Brook Lopez continued his recent stretch of dominance at the center position as he had 21 points and hauled in 10 rebounds. And Giannis Antetokounmpo had another incredible outing, finishing the night with a game-high 36 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. He has been outstanding. The Bucks can beat you in so many different ways. And this season, they actually have 6 different players averaging double-digit points per game. That is insane. And their depth goes beyond that, as they still have experienced veterans who can get it done, such as Pat Connaughton, Jay Crowder, Joe Ingles, and recently signed big man Myers Leonard, who will be with the Bucks until the end of the season. So far, the Bucks this season are the number 1 seed in the East, first team with 50 wins, of course, 3rd in defensive rating, and 4th in net rating. And the Bucks, they are lethal, with Brook Lopez anchoring things in the front court alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I love how both of these guys have each other's back. I mean, on Monday night versus the Kings, I applaud Brook Lopez for what he did. He stood up for his superstar teammate, Giannis. I mean, Trey Lyles pushed Giannis, and Lopez wasn't having any of it. Brook Lopez said this to Giannis after Trey Lyles shoved him. I got your back. I'm never going to let him do that shit to you. Lopez was fined $25,000 for that altercation, but Giannis already said that he's paying for it. Now, that's what you call an absolute brotherhood. And I mean, when you look at the chemistry that this Bucks team has, everybody gets along, and these guys not only play very well with each other, but they actually really like one another. Now, following the win over Phoenix, Milwaukee is now 3 full games ahead of the Boston Celtics, who, by the way, just lost to the Houston Rockets. So the Bucks right now look to be in a prime position to lock up that number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference with 13 games remaining on their schedule. Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are the best team in the NBA, simply put. I mean, top to bottom, this team is as deep as they come, as versatile as they come. This team is going to be hard to stop in a 7-game series, especially with the Bucks having home court. And this is what Charles Barkley said about this Bucks team. I think the Bucks are the team to beat, close quote. And then Kenny the Jet Smith said this. They have Jay Crowder, Grayson Allen coming at 8th or 9th man. Point guard play, Drew Holiday. You have Chris Middleton. You have Brook Lopez. They are the deepest team now, which they weren't before the trade deadline. They are the team to beat. When Giannis plays the way he is with that lineup, I don't see them losing the East this year. The Bucks have been the most consistent team this season. They rarely have an off night. And the crazy part is this. The Milwaukee Bucks currently rock the best record in the league, as we know, despite the big 4 of Giannis, Drew Holiday, Middleton, and Brook Lopez, who could very well be the Defensive Player of the Year this season, starting just 5 games all season together. That's it. That is unbelievable. That is a sign of things to come in the playoffs if that core group of players can stay healthy. Especially Middleton, who had a season-high 31 points in Milwaukee's huge win over Sacramento on Monday night. And if Chris Middleton settles in and becomes that reliable, efficient scorer, producer next to Giannis in the playoffs, the Bucks are going to be a scary opponent for whoever they got to play. And then how can you bet against this team when Giannis is playing as he is? I mean, nobody can stop him. He's a freight train coming down the middle. He's like a linebacker playing basketball. He gets to the foul line. He generates offense. Giannis is a freak of nature. And Giannis should be getting more MVP love than he is. I mean, just take this team in a playoff series. You got Giannis playing as he is. You got the all-star Drew Holiday. You got Chris Middleton returning to form. And then you got guys like Pat Connaughton, Joe Ingles, Jay Crowder, Bobby Portis, and Grayson Allen, who are the perfect role players to have in the system. And then that's not even including a guy like Javon Carter, who, along with Drew Holiday, are going to give your point guards 48 minutes of hell, as these guys are 2 of the best on-ball defenders in the NBA. So this Bucks team, I mean, there's a reason why a lot of Bucks fans are optimistic that they can run the table again and win another chip, and why I'm saying right now in this vid that the Milwaukee Bucks are the best team in the NBA. And right now, I would have them as my title favorite to win it all, because while people are going to talk about the Celtics, I got this Milwaukee Bucks team over the Celtics. I really do. I don't like how the Celtics have been playing lately, and I'm not going to just use that as the reason why I like the Bucks over the Celtics. I really think it's going to come down to home court, and when you look at the Bucks playing that potential Game 7 against the Celtics or whoever they're going to meet in the playoffs, if it goes to a Game 7, that's going to be huge. So I really like Milwaukee's depth. I like, obviously, their core. If these guys stay healthy, they should be able to beat whoever they play in the East. And then when you look at the West, I mean, you got the Phoenix Suns, who obviously they just beat again. They beat them twice this season, both times with KD. So if the Suns are able to get a healthy KD back, as they should come playoff time, that will change everything. But still, I mean, the Suns with KD against this Bucks team, still a tough matchup for Phoenix, I would think. And then, you look at some of the other teams that could go up against the Bucks, the Clippers, the Warriors. I mean, with the way the Bucks are playing right now, like I said, they are just a well-oiled machine. So there's a reason why a lot of people like Milwaukee to not only come out of the East right now, but to end up winning the championship. So obviously there's still a lot of time between now and then, and a lot can change. But this team looks good right now, and I got to acknowledge that the Milwaukee Bucks are playing on another level. Yeah, things are going well for the Bucks, so let's see if they can keep it up when it matters the most, of course, in the playoffs, and we'll see how far this team can in fact go. But let me know your thoughts on this Bucks team, guys. How far do you see Milwaukee going? Do you think this team is the favorite to win the title as of now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video. It helps a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Bucks and NBA content.